Okay. Okay. So basically, what we covered is so far we covered why do we need agile, and then we covered four values. Four values. Sunny, that's right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, four values. Today we'll talk on 12 principles, which is derivatives of four values. Okay. So uh, go to the website agilemanifesto.org. I'll put this link for reference in the chat window again. Okay. Now, now, just checking. Sheikh, have you come across this earlier, Agile Manifesto?
Yes, I have. I am
Yeah,
familiar with Agile.
yeah, exactly. So, no, I think you have not missed much. Just one class where I've spoken about why do we need Agile and
Mhm.
the values that's there. Okay. You have a question? You just give me a minute. Okay. Fine. So, we spoke about four values. Now let's talk about the 12 principles. Okay. The 12 principles, what does it say? So, the first principle is our highest priority is to satisfy the customer. And how can you satisfy a customer? You can satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. If you're able to deliver something early and continuously, then obviously the customer satisfaction would be high, right? If you're able to deliver something valuable early and continuously, obviously the customer satisfaction will be high, which is a very important thing. That's the top priority. Okay. Next is welcome changing requirements. Even late in development, agile process harness change for customers' competitive advantage, which means irrespective of which stage of project you are in, irrespective of which stage of project you are in, you have to welcome any change in requirements that is coming from the customer. No, you have to welcome any change in requirements at any stage of development. At any stage of the project, you should be able to bring that changes. Why? Because the main thing that Agile says is, embrace change or harness change, so that you are completely stay. Uh, yeah, if you are not talking, can you go on mute?
I'm sorry.
Okay. So, Agile process harness change for customers' competitive advantage. At any stage, changes has to be taken. That's the only way to stay competitive in the market. Otherwise, what will happen if you are not welcoming changes and taking up changes and developing it? Then you lose the competition in the market. Okay? You lose the competition in the market. Third one is deliver working software frequently from couple of weeks to couple of months with preference to the shorter time scale. This means that you should be able to deliver something. You should be able to deliver something that is working very frequently, right? How frequently? It can be, anywhere between a week and a month, but not more than a month, right? So there is a concept called a sprint, which usually takes 2 weeks. So yeah, maybe every 2 weeks once or every sprint, you should be deliver something working, right? The shorter the time scale, the better it is. But yeah, I feel 1 week is too less. So maybe 2 weeks would be the ideal thing to go with. Okay. Business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. Right. Who are the business people here? Business people is nothing but the product owner here. So, right. As a product owner, you have to work very closely with the developers daily throughout. So you should work, very closely with the developers daily throughout the project. At any stage of time, you should be available for the team for clarifying any kinds of questions. Okay. Any questions so far on the 4 points that we have covered? Any questions?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Then I'll move on. Next is build project around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and support they need, and trust them to get the job done. This is more of a Scrum Master responsibility. There is a different role called Scrum Master in Agile. He or she should be able to take care of this. Basically, what is it that needs to be taken care of here is keeping the team motivated. You have to make sure you're keeping the team motivated. Uh, so that's the reason. It's not your responsibility to keep the team motivated. You are more weak requirements focused. So Scrum Master should make sure the team is kept motivated, and how to motivate when you're able to give them the environment and support they need, then the automatically the that motivation will be high, and every individual should be trusted. You cannot do a micromanagement kind of work, right? Everyone has to be trusted, and that has to be taken care. Next is the most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. That is, try to have face-to-face conversations as much as possible. Try to have face-to-face conversations as much as possible. I know post-pandemic things have changed, but still, try to have face-to-face conversation, as much as possible. Because sometimes what happens is when you talk face-to-face, even a very big problem which you'll schedule a 15 minutes meeting to, that can be discussed in just 5 minutes and close instead of walking through the complete uh, walking through the complete kind of development, right? So yeah, that's the most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team in face-to-face conversation. Okay. Next is working software is a primary measure of progress. What do you mean by that? Working software is a primary measure of progress means, uh, you know, see, every 2 weeks once we'll be demonstrating what is done, right? But uh, assume assume you are given all the requirements, and now you have all the requirements. You have written all the requirements for the project called e-commerce. Assume an e-commerce site. Now maybe you have written detailed out all the requirements by spending a lot of time, right? And and there was no development done. And immediately in the next sprint, you did this development of registration page, right? Now, when the customer comes back and asks at that point, hey, where are we on the project? How much progress is done? You cannot just say that, hey, you know what? Most of my time went in documenting in this month, so nothing is done. The customer would like to hear that, see something working. The customer might say, I don't care about the documentation. Give me something that is working. Show me something that's working, right? So that we need to keep in mind. That's working software, which is the primary measure of progress. Any questions so far on these 3 points?
No.
Okay. Sunny, Sheikh.
No, sir, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Next is Agile process promotes sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. That means, when we are working in Agile, our development should go at a sustainable pace, meaning at a at a constant pace. It should go at a constant pace where it cannot be like a roller coaster, right? Like where you deliver two features in this sprint and one feature in next sprint. to feature again in the next sprint, and after that 3 to 4 sprints there is nothing. That will surprise the customer. So try to make sure you are doing development at a constant pace, and the sponsors, developers, and users, they should be able to, and showcase it to them. No, that's when they get that confidence, where if you're able to showcase that something at a constant pace. Next is continuous attention to technical excellence, and good design enhances agility. This is more on this is more for the architects in the team, who should focus continuously on the technical aspects of the project. Make sure we are not lagging behind in terms of technology, and have a very good design which is extensible tomorrow with the way technology is expanding, right? You cannot keep writing an architecture for each and every technology that comes. So some of you need to make sure your technology that you have written at this point is very comprehensive with all the details, so that, and also extensible. Tomorrow, if I want to extend the design to add more features, you should be able to do that. Okay? Next is simplicity. The art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential, right? So this is about, let me open a notepad. Open notepad. Assume you have task A, and assume this task A takes, uh, or let's put it like this, instead of task A, assume we have a registration page. So okay, so uh, or you have search feature to be developed in e-commerce website where you can search for products. Assume this feature for development it takes 10 days. But if you are able to complete this search feature, it will contribute 15% to the project. Contributes 15% to the project. Next, maybe you have sort feature. Sort feature. This takes just 5 days, or assume it takes 10 days, or maybe 5 days. I'll keep it 5 days, right? And it contributes just it contributes. Let's keep it like this only, 12 days maybe, and it contributes 15% to the project again. Which one would you prioritize among these two? Which one? Assume you have only certain capacity. Now you have to pick one of these. Which one would you prioritize?
Sort feature.
Sorry, sort feature. Yeah.
Yeah.
So sort feature. Yeah. So sort feature. That's right. Because it's giving. No. Sorry. Why sort feature?
Because
It's search feature.
like sir,
Oh yeah.
okay.
Go ahead.
So the search feature
Yeah.
because in
Because
10
in just
days
less time.
15% we're done.
Yeah.
So
It's less
yeah,
time.
list.
Yeah. It's less
Mhm.
time. It's giving more output. Right. So that's the reason we kind of go with search feature first. So
Ra-
basically,
Okay.
Sorry. Rajiv, wouldn't we specialize based on what the project priorities are?
sorry, come again.
So would we not prioritize based on what the project prioritizes? Because search and sort feature, you know,
Absolutely. I know, absolutely. But this is a very layman example. We'll assume these two has same priority, right? Of
okay.
course, they're just taking a hypothetical situation where these two have the same priority, because obviously search and sort would be kind of similar, or similar kind of priority, right? Yeah. But the point here is why I have put this is to explain this. Take simple things which gives maximum output first for development, right? Take simple things which gives maximum output. right? So that's how you should target. That's what Agile says. And of course, whatever what customer priorities also comes into picture, that takes precedence over this. Okay.
Right, right.
Yeah.
But basically, the project would be in functional form in 10 days on one of those things versus the other. So I was thinking in terms of that. But thank
Yeah.
you.
Understand. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Okay. Next is the best architecture requirements and designs emerge from self-organizing teams. When do you call a team a self-organizing team? You call a team as a self-organizing team when the team is able to kind of take, kind of handle things in the absence of the business analyst, product owner, or the architect itself, right? When does a team become self-organizing? When the team becomes self-organizing when they are in the when they are in that team for quite some time, where when they are working on the same product for quite some time, and they're there in the system for maybe a couple of sprints. So then in that case they will know what has to be done. So basically they can provide inputs to the architecture requirements and designs also. Okay, since they know the product, they can also provide inputs to the architecture requirements and designs. Of course, they don't own it, but they can always provide inputs. Right. Next is at regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly. What does that mean? That means that um, at regular intervals, how regular? Again, 2 weeks once or so, depending on the sprint duration, maybe 2 weeks once. Assume for this one, 2 weeks once. The team will come together and kind of discuss on, hey, in this 2 weeks, work that we have done together, what went well, right? What did not go well, and where we can improve. These things would be discussed in retrospectivity. Again, for you as a business analyst or product owner, there is not much role here. You can always provide inputs. That's all. So at regular intervals is you sprint, and the team should gather together and discuss on what went well, what did not go well, and where we can improve. Right? Example can be like what went well can be maybe the customer received the demonstration well, customer appreciated the work done. Maybe the team bonding is really good. All this can come into what went well. What did not go well can be maybe the requirements are not clear enough. The VA can elaborate the requirements more. Right? That can be one. There can be a lot of other things. I'm just giving a layman example. Maybe there maybe there was server downtime because of which the work slowed down. That's one thing. Yeah, any such things, negative things also can be put across. What can we do differently? Uh, you know, okay, the requirements can be written better, right? And maybe requirements can be written better, and maybe better collaboration, which already is there. But basically, whatever did not go well, you will try to come up with a plan and fix it as part of the third module. How we can